How to play Ludo. Ludo is a strategy board game for 2 to 4 players, in which the players race their 4 tokens from start to finish, according to the rolls of a single die. Ludo consists of a square board with 4 different colored bases in each corner. The first colored square outside of each base is the starting position. A path leads clockwise around the board, returning to a path the same color as the base, the home color, leading to the center home triangle. What do you need to play the Ludo game? A Ludo game board, 4 sets of colored tokens, green, yellow, red, and blue, and 1 6-sided die. Let's start the game. 2 to 4 players begin by placing their 4 tokens in their starting bases. Each player chooses one of the 4 colors. Now place all 4 tokens of that color in the starting base. Each player takes turns throwing the die. The player with the highest roll plays first. The players to the left follow in turn, going clockwise. On each player's turn, the player rolls the die to determine how many squares they will move. The number on the rolled die will determine the number of squares the chosen token moves forward. The goal of the game is to move all 4 of the player's tokens clockwise once around the board, up the home column, and into the home triangle. To begin, a player must roll a 6 to move a token out of the base and onto the starting square. That token is then in play. If a player does not roll a 6, the turn passes to the next player. The player cannot make any moves until at least 1 token is in play. Once a player has 1 or more tokens in play, he selects a token and moves it forward along the track the number of squares indicated by the die. Players must always move a token according to the value rolled. Passes are not allowed. If no move is possible, the turn moves to the next player. Rules of the 6s. When a 6 is rolled, the player may choose to advance a token already in play, or may enter another staged token to its starting square. Rolling a 6 earns the player an additional or bonus roll in that turn. If the bonus roll results in a 6 again, the player earns an additional bonus roll. If a 6 is rolled 3 times in a row, that player loses his turn. The turn immediately passes to the next player. Landing on a shared square. If a player's token lands on an opponent's token, the opponent's token will set back to their base, where he must roll a 6 again in order to move out onto the starting square. If the player does not roll a 6, the turn passes to the next player. If a player captures the piece of another player, they are awarded a bonus roll. If in the bonus roll another player's piece is captured, another bonus roll is awarded, and so on. If a player lands on a square occupied by one of his own token, that space becomes blocked. A blocked square cannot be passed. Doubled pieces may move half the number if an even number is thrown. For example, move 2 spaces if a 4 is thrown. A doubled piece may capture another doubled piece. A doubled block also blocks trailing pieces of the player who created the block, or blocks them unless they roll the exact number to land on the block. Additionally, the doubled block cannot move forwards until the block that landed upon it moves off again. This reduces the tactical advantage of a block and makes the game more interesting. Safe squares. There are 4 safety squares on the board. These 4 safe squares are in each quadrant. Normally the 4th square from the top in the rightmost column. All 4 starting squares are also a safe square for all players. These squares are usually marked with a star. If any of your token is on a safe square, opponents' tokens can't send your token back to your base if their token lands on your token. How to win the game. A player cannot move their first piece into the home column unless they have captured at least 1 piece of any of the opponents. When a player's piece has reached the home column of its own color, the piece continues its moves towards the center to its home triangle. When a player's die roll lands its piece on the home base, that piece has completed its journey. A piece can only be moved to its home base with the exact roll. For example, if you roll a 5 and your token requires to move only 3 squares, you have to move another token or pass. The first player to move all his tokens to the finishing square wins the game. The remaining players continue to play to determine second, third, and fourth place finishers.
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow future videos as well. And click on the bell icon to activate notifications when new and exciting videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching this video.